In November of 2020, we launched the Xbox Series X, the world's most powerful console. 4 years later, we now have the beautiful Xbox Series X, all digital. All the same components that you expect from an Xbox Series X. However, this one, you don't have to worry about discs, disk drives, Blu-rays, any of that. Everything is either downloaded from the cloud or streamed in the cloud. But why stop there? Xbox has another ace up their sleeve, and it is this. Oh, hold on 1 second. And this is the brand new Xbox Series X 2TB Galaxy Black Special Edition. And today, I am super honored and grateful to be able to unbox this for you. So let's go ahead and break it open. So before we open this up, as we've done in the past, let's go ahead and take a look at the actual box itself. So on the front, shows us exactly what we're getting inside the box, this beautiful design of the brand new Series X. And also it looks like the controller has a new upgrade to its aesthetics, which is very pleasing to see. And let's not forget, the Xbox Series X does support 4K at up to 120 frames per second, so if you have that kind of monitor or TV, you'll be good to go. It does support the Xbox Velocity architecture, which is a fun way to say why this is the most powerful console on the market. And finally, the biggest upgrade to this model, 2TB SSD. A lot of the newer games coming out, like Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and of course, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. These are big games that we're talking about, and you're gonna wanna download every single one of them. So with that, 2 TB, you'll be good to go. On the sides here, just a little bit more insights of what's not only inside the box, but also just a little bit more insights as to what can be pushed out with the console itself, the 4K, 8K HDR, again, if you have that kind of TV or monitor. And one of the things that I really like to point out is that it does support variable refresh rate. Not gonna get into the nitty-gritty of it, but in essence, if you're scrolling through the menu of a game, you don't need 120 frames per second. You just don't. So the game and the console knows to just minimize that so it's not putting out so much power just for a menu section. And then on the back, make sure you power your dreams. That's all I gotta say. Now, if you haven't seen the other unboxings of the new Series S 1 TB or the all-digital Xbox Series X, I highly recommend that you see those. But the biggest upgrade just on the unboxing part of it is this little pull tab right here. Check this out. Boom, boom, lift, done. I did it! I did a thing! Okay, we're gonna pull out the first tray here, put it off to the side. And then, of course, we've got the brand new Xbox. I think you guys have already, you might have seen the base. So, just as we did before, here's our boot button, boop, boop, and lift. There you go. So, we've got the new controller, which we will take a little bit of a closer look at. 2 AA batteries, but I always encourage you to get the Xbox Play and Charge. This gives you a rechargeable battery and a really long USB Type-C cable, so you don't have to worry about throwing away disposable batteries every single time. And then of course, finally, we've got the 2 cables, your HDMI 2.1 cable, and then of course your power cable. Some of the other literature inside here is warranty literature, and also one of the most important things for new members and users of the Xbox ecosystem, this is your setup guide. You just follow these steps here, 1, 2, 3, and go, and you'll be online in no time. Now, this is the controller. Now, for those of you who don't know me too well, hello, nice to meet you. I love Xbox controllers. I have a lot. I have what some people would call a collection, I call running out of space. But nevertheless, I have a lot of Xbox controllers, and when I saw this one being released and showcased during the summer showcase this last summer, I could not wait to actually see it in person. And boy howdy, this is really, really cool. Now you have the standard carbon black finish to it, but then you have this little galaxy kind of design, little starry night with green speckles. And then you've got the two-tone where the green speckles matches the green underbody right here. You also have micro grips on the triggers as well as the analog sticks, so the possibility of your finger slipping becomes less and less. This hybrid D-pad definitely is one of the best upgrades to the Xbox controller in my opinion. It just makes controlling and having little call-outs be that much easier while using a controller. And of course, it does include the share button. If you've not tried the share button, it is one of the coolest upgrades to the controller. And for those of you who would rather that share button do something else and not having to share a screenshot or share the last 30 seconds of your game, you can actually pre-program that share button to do virtually anything else or nothing. It's up to you. It's your Xbox. And then finally, this is a Bluetooth controller. So with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and Xbox Cloud Gaming, you could feasibly Bluetooth this controller to your phone, to a mobile tablet, to your computer, even a Chromebook, and play Xbox games in the cloud. This is very, very cool. I really do like the way that this looks and feels, but y'all didn't come here to see a controller. Let's take a look at the actual console itself, shall we? I'd like the editor to add a drum roll if they can. Thank you very much. And here we go. Oh, okay. The weird thing is I saw this in person last week and I was just so busy I really couldn't like study it. And now that I see it up close and personal in my own studio, relaxed, and I'm able to actually see all the detail and everything, this is beautiful. Now the starry design does not wrap around all the way, but that's fine. Most of the time you're really just gonna have your console displayed just this way, whether it's in the column mode, if you will, or if you prefer, you can lay it down on its side, what we call side mode. It's a great term. I thought of it myself. And then finally, one of the other kind of standoutish features, no pun intended, is the stand itself. As you can see, the stand does match the same color as the brand new Xbox controller. So we have some color continuity there, which is really awesome to see. I will say this, one of the project managers on the Xbox team said that there was a hidden feature, an Easter egg somewhere. Now I know on the controllers, if you open up the battery door, it does say, "Hello from Seattle," which is really cool, but let's see if we can find it on the actual console itself. Now, as I look at this, this is a matte finish, not glossy. It's not a sticker. It's not gonna scratch off or anything like that, which is really, really nice. In addition to this green underglow with the stand, you still have that little green glow in the vent, in this fan here, which I don't know if you can see from my overhead here, but we can definitely get a B-roll shot of it so you can see that two-tone with the black and the green. Needless to say, this is a very eye-catching Xbox Series X. And while I don't personally know if the designs on these are going to be exactly identical to every single Series X console that is a Galaxy Black, nevertheless, it looks fantastic. Of course, you've got your on and off switch, giant Xbox button on the front. You also have your pairing button right above a USB port for like an additional controller or keyboard or even a webcam if you're gonna stream on a streaming platform. And of course, right here, your DVD, CD, Blu-ray, and of course, all your physical Xbox games. To go, on the back side here, you've got all the ports that you really need here. You've got two USB ports on the back here for additional peripherals such as mice, keyboards, webcams, but most importantly, HDDs and external SSDs. You do have a direct connection to Ethernet, power, HDMI out, and the storage expansion card slot. So at the end of the day, who is this for? Well, first off, this one's for me, so that's that. But second off, this is definitely for the Uber fan, for the individual that doesn't necessarily want to invest in a gaming computer. They don't want to have to worry about building their own or buying a very expensive one. They can still take advantage of PC gaming hardware at that level with this Xbox Series X. Never have to worry about running out of memory. You've got this beautiful, unique, starry design. And of course, for me, best of all, is this brand new Xbox controller. So if you have any other questions or comments, please let us know in the comments section down below. Links, as always, can be found in the description below. Not only are we on this platform, but you can also check us out on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And sometimes we do stream on social media as well too, so make sure you give us a follow. And so until the next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Later.